Today we're going to be talking about marketing. Now that's a dirty word to many inventors. They think they don't need it, they think it doesn't apply to them.
Boring!
And as a result, they experience failure after failure after failure after failure. How do I know that? Because the same thing happened to me. I thought if I build cool ideas, they'll sell themselves. Build it and they will come.
If you build it, he will come.
After many years of failure, I was finally ready to read some marketing books, and it changed everything. I realized a bad idea marketed well will outperform a good idea marketed badly.
You're gonna love my nuts.
Now, as an inventor, that makes me sad, but it's true and we can't ignore it. And if you do, you're gonna struggle. Now, the good news is Chat GPT is a wonderful new tool to help you with your marketing. It will do it for you. Lots of inventors have sensational ideas, but they're not good at explaining them, presenting them. And the way you present something, sell something is really important. You can have the best idea in the world, the best invention in the world, but if you explain it in a boring, long-winded way that focuses on features and, oh, it's 2 millimeters thick and it only weighs 1 kilogram and it's made of carbon fiber, people are going to tune out. People want to hear about benefits, they want to hear about profits, they want to hear story.
Old Spice Buddies break and change a regular smelling man into a man who smells like power!
Let's dive in and have a play around with Chat GPT, and you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to need an invention as an example to take you through the process of how Chat GPT can help you with your marketing. Welders, when they weld, it's tough, hot work. They get sweaty hands and they have to wear expensive safety gloves. And as a result, their gloves get filled with bacteria, they get very smelly, and their gloves don't last as long as they should. And it's a slightly unpleasant experience putting on these sweaty, dirty, bacteria-filled gloves.
It's disgusting. You know, because of the daily wear and tear and oil and grease just cooking in there. It's enough to make a man barf thinking about it.
So I came up with a glove sanitizer, a glove deodorizer. So we're going to use that as an example. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Chat GPT what my invention is, and then I'm going to have it come up with the marketing for me. The invention of a glove deodorizer for welders is a significant step forward in the field of welding. Welders are often exposed to harsh chemicals, heat and grime, which can cause their gloves to become dirty and smelly. This invention provides a solution to this problem by keeping the gloves clean and fresh, providing several benefits. First, it ensures a cleaner and more pleasant working environment for welders, reducing the spread of germs and odors. Second, it helps to prolong the life of the gloves, reducing the need to replace them frequently. Third, it improves the overall hygiene of the welder, reducing the risk of skin irritations and infections. Overall, this invention is an essential addition to the welding industry, improving the health and well-being of welders whilst also saving them money. That's fantastic. I love that it ends on saving them money. You know, this is a huge benefit, and what most people, most companies will focus on. If you're selling B2B or trying to license your invention to a company, if you can save them money, they're going to bite your hand off. That's a really good pitch. Okay, now let's take this one step further. The glove deodorizer for welders improves the health and well-being of welders, prolongs the life of gloves, and helps maintain a cleaner and more pleasant working experience. Introducing the ultimate solution for stinky, dirty welding gloves. The revolutionary glove deodorizer, keeping welders fresh and their gloves in top condition. That's much better. Cool. All right. We're flying. What's next? Let's say we're getting ready to pitch this. Let's say we're meeting with an investor and we're a little bit nervous. We don't know what to say. Let's have ChatGPT help. Now, this is the lovely thing about Chat GPT. It's a multi-tiered conversation. It's not like Google where every time you type something in, you're starting afresh. It doesn't remember your last request. In this case, I'm having a conversation with it. It remembers what I said earlier, so I don't have to keep explaining the invention over and over again. And the other important thing to note is this is unique content. This isn't being copied from somewhere. So you can use this. It doesn't violate copyright, etc., which is hugely powerful. You can have it write stories. You can have it come up with taglines, marketing, website copy, all sorts of things. Revolutionizing many different industries. For example, my girlfriend's father is a novelist and he's using it to enhance his writing. So let's see what it came up with. Introducing the glove deodorizer, the innovative solution for welders who are tired of dealing with dirty, smelly gloves. Nice opener. Our product is designed to keep gloves clean and fresh, improving the overall hygiene of the welder and creating a more pleasant working environment. Not only does our invention improve the overall well-being of welders, it also helps prolong the life of their gloves. That's a big benefit. This means less money spent on replacing gloves and more money saved in the long run. That's huge. That's what inventors want to hear. Not inventors, investors. Our product is easy to use. Simply slide it into the gloves after every use and it will keep them fresh and clean for the next use. You know what's very interesting? That's exactly what I was envisioning with this invention, but I didn't tell Chat GPT that. It figured it out on its own. Well done. We are seeking investment to help us bring this game-changing product to market. We believe that the glove deodorizer has the potential to revolutionize the welding industry, and we are looking for partners who share our vision and are excited about the potential for growth and returns. With your investment, we can bring this product to market, improve the lives of welders, and set a new standard in the industry. I would feel perfectly comfortable standing up and saying that. That's a great pitch. All right, next step. We've got a wonderful pitch to an investor. Now, let's say this is new to us, as it is to many inventors, and we don't know where to find an investor. Let's ask ChatGPT. There are several ways to find investors for your invention. Networking. Attend networking events, trade shows, and conferences related to your industry. This is a great way to connect with potential investors and pitch your idea. Crowdfunding. We don't really want to focus on that at this stage. We're looking for a traditional investor. Incubators and accelerators. That's a nice tip. Many incubators and accelerators offer funding and resources to help startups bring new products to market. Angel investors. That's more what we're looking for. Angel investors are high net worth individuals who invest their own money in startups. You can find them through online platforms like AngelList or by networking with other entrepreneurs in your industry. Okay, that's where I want to go in this case. So I'm going to have it tell me more about AngelList. AngelList is an online platform that connects startups with angel investors and venture capital firms. It allows entrepreneurs to create a profile for their company and pitch their idea to a large audience of potential investors. It also allows investors to browse and discover startups that they may be interested in investing in. To use AngelList, you will first need to create a profile for your startup. This should include information about your team, your product or service, and your target market. You'll also need to provide financial information such as your current funding status and your projected growth. Interesting. And it's even telling you the process. It's important to note, and it's giving you the downsides, very important. It's important to note that AngelList is a competitive platform and not every startup will receive funding. It's essential to have a well-crafted pitch and a solid business plan to increase the chances of success. Also, having a good traction team and a clear path to revenue will make your startup more attractive to investors. That's fantastic advice. And you know what? You can have ChatGPT tell you more about any of those things, and you can have it write them for you. So let's say we've read that and we've decided we don't want to approach an investor at this time. Let's say we're going to go for a licensee instead. We're going to try and license our invention to a company. We've found a company. We've found a contact through LinkedIn. We looked at the list of employees for that company on LinkedIn. We've found a product manager who looks at new products. We've got his name. We've got his email address, or we can just message him through LinkedIn. Let's have ChatGPT write a pitch to him. Okay, here we go. Dear product manager's name, I hope this email finds you well. I am the inventor of Invention name, and I believe it would be a valuable addition to company name, product line. Can we schedule a call to discuss licensing opportunities? Thank you for your time. Okay. Now, let's say I haven't filed a patent yet and I want this guy to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Let's have ChatGPT add that in. Remember, this is a multi-tiered conversation. You can give it feedback. Please note that I would require an NDA to be signed before disclosing any details about my invention. Thank you for your time. And yeah, you can give it feedback. You can also have it change the tone of the conversation. You can say, write this at a 5th grade level, write this at a college level, write this at a high school level. You can, you can make it sound more fancy or more simple. You can have it change the tone. Say, give it a more positive tone. Give it a more business tone. You're talking about the tone of the conversation, the type of language it's using. You can get very creative with it, and it's a fantastic tool for writing your marketing. And like I said earlier, this is something inventors really struggle with. In the past, I would direct them to the book Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. It's a really simple framework for inventors to explain their inventions, pitch their inventions. I still recommend that book, but it's not as essential now because you can just go to Chat GPT and have it do it for you. And if you don't know the best principles for pitching an invention, you can ask it, what are the principles for pitching an invention? What are the principles for good marketing? How do I do that? Do it for me. Tell a story about my invention. Add more pizzazz, add more showmanship. You can use words like this and it will do it. It will understand. Now, let's have it add a joke for fun. So it's doing a repeat of the email and we'll see when the joke comes up. By the way, why was the inventor always calm? Because he had a lot of patience. I'm not sure I understand that. Maybe there's two of us of a joke for me, or maybe it doesn't make sense. Maybe it's confusing inventor with doctor. Patience would make a bit more sense if it was a doctor. Anyway, if that happens, you just say, try again. There are a couple of downsides to ChatGPT. It doesn't have much knowledge of world events after 2021. I don't really find that a problem. It can get things wrong sometimes. So you do have to check, proofread, whatever. But I don't like focusing on the downsides. I like focusing on the upsides, the applications, and the applications are stunning. Why did the inventor bring string to the patent office to tie up loose ends? Okay. I've had it write jokes before and they were actually really funny. These aren't the best examples of its jokes. Maybe it's because I'm having them put it in an email. Anyway, it's just an example of where you can go with this. Let's backtrack a bit to the investor. Let's say you pitch to the investor and they say, I love this invention. This is really cool, but I need to see a business plan. All of a sudden your alarm bells start ringing. You panic. Oh my God, I don't know what a business plan is. I don't know what should go in a business plan. What do I do? ChatGPT to the rescue. And then you can even go a step further and ask it, how can I outsource this? How can I get someone to do this for me? Where could I find free templates that I can borrow and amend? Is there a workaround? Is there a way I can pitch this without a business plan? And it's going to give you all these wonderful pieces of advice. But what I really love is how it can come up with those snappy pitches. That's what many inventors struggle with. Their invention has 10 features and their elevator pitch, they try and mention all 10 features and people get bored and just tune out. It falls flat. What you need to do is focus on that one feature that really pops and then make it short and snappy. And then once you've got people's attention, then you can go deeper. ChatGPT has synthesized enormous amounts of marketing knowledge and data. I can do that for you. You can say, write a snappy pitch, write a snappy benefit statement, write a snappy story, write the text that's going on my crowdfunding campaign, write a cold email for me, write a telephone script. I'm calling an investor. You can have it do these things for you, and it's probably going to do them better than you would.
I don't know.
Unless you're a marketer. You know, if you're a marketer, maybe you are very good at that. But this is the thing. Inventors tend to think like engineers and designers. We have maths brains, we have science brains, and marketing often doesn't come naturally to us. I've interacted with many thousands of inventors, and this is a very common pattern. It's something I had to fix in my own life. It's something I spend lots of time trying to fix in other inventors' lives. I see a very frequent pattern with inventors. They come up with these wonderful ideas, these wonderful inventions. They pitch them, they fail, and then they go, I guess that wasn't a very good idea.
No!
And then they move on to the next one, and they keep repeating this pattern again and again and again. And all the time, this is costing them money. They're losing money. Actually, if you backtrack and look at what they're doing, actually the invention, the first one, the second one, the third one, was very good. What the problem was their marketing. They weren't explaining it well. They weren't pitching it well. They'd spend a year, 2 years in the workshop making this wonderful invention, and then they'd spend a week doing the marketing. They'd do it themselves because they didn't have any money. It would fall flat. No one would buy it. And then they lose faith in that invention and move on to the next one. No, it's a marketing problem. Do the marketing better. And you can do that with Chat GPT. It's hugely powerful, and you really should start using it to do your marketing, to do your call scripts, to do your email scripts. It's phenomenal. And as you start using it, you're going to discover more and more use cases for it. It's difficult to comprehend just how powerful and useful this is until you start using it. And then you start having ideas for how you can go deeper, for how you can use this tool better. There's so much depth to it. It takes some time to grasp how wonderful it is. So please, please, please get on here. Start filtering your marketing through Chat GPT. It's going to help you a lot. It's going to help you sell and pitch your inventions, and it's going to make you more successful. And that's going to benefit the world because they're going to get the world is going to get to enjoy your inventions, and it's going to understand them because you're going to have good marketing. Okay, guys, I hope this was helpful. Stay tuned for the next video. It's going to be on getting to market, finding routes to market, and how ChatGPT can assist you in doing that. Take care.